Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pharaoh, a new era. We're moving on to Saqqara, a very large land with some amount of wind conditions, including a medium stepped pyramid. What is that? Well, it's like a pyramid, but instead of the sides going straight up, they go up in steps. It's not a particularly unique monument, but this is the first one. It's the first pyramid, not the first air quote real pyramid, but it's the first pyramid of Egypt. Let's go. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. It's only medium. There are bigger ones. Well, I don't know how many there are, but I know there's at least one bigger that we built too in a future mission. Let's focus on this mission though. Yeah. In the last mission, the first mission of Old Kingdom, you're gathering new materials, and in this one, you use them. That's right, you even use wood in the pyramid. Well, not in the pyramid, you use it outside to get up the pyramid. Anyway, you'll see, you'll see, you'll see. It's coming.
The accession of Pharaoh Djoser to the throne of Egypt has ushered in a new era of wisdom, learning, and artistic achievement. A royal cemetery is to be established at Saqqara to serve as the eternal resting place for nobles such as Hezre and Kabo Saqqar, Pharaoh's trusted courtiers. But this site shall also contain a monument the like of which the world has never seen before.
Oh.
I, the Pharaoh's royal vizier Imhotep, have conceived a new form of sacred tomb for Pharaoh. Unlike the low mud brick mastabas of prior pharaohs, this tomb shall rise toward the heavens as if it were comprised of several mastabas placed one on top of the other. And what's more, this stepped pyramid shall be constructed entirely of stone, that it may endure the passage of the eons. Deep within, a sarcophagus of solid granite shall hold Pharaoh's body for his eternal rest. Priests at the necropolis of Abjadu have perfected the art of using linen to embalm the dead, thus opening the door to everlasting life to all Egyptians. Our trading post at the Salima Oasis still thrives, and from there you may import ebony from Africa. Pharaoh has given you a generous supply of cash to get started on this project. Do not let him down.
Alright. Oh yeah, it's the introduction to this as well. Meadow farming and irrigation. So, to cut it short, this is a sort of farm that you can use that you don't need floodplains for. You do need some sort of special ground, which is this yellow thing, to be able to do it. They also need worker access as far as I remember. The pumps as well. So there's also irrigation being introduced. Irrigation is also a thing in floodplains, but in floodplains you don't actually need to have a pump. You just have the irrigation ditch around and it's gonna work just fine. But in the meadow farming, you need a pump to get it off the river and just to the farms, and it improves their fertility, production. Also, monuments. Burial provisions are something that always gets forgotten. They're new from this mission. Once the monument is built, this is not what we're building. We're building a stepped pyramid, not a real one. But once they're built, you need to dispatch some burial provisions, which is something you do from the Overseer of Monuments. Figure it out once you get there. It's fine. Alright. Let me speed it up. So yeah, we get meadow farming. There's more spots for meadow farming over here, but you would need to cross the river twice or something. There's also some hunting available. It's on the islands. Is there hunting available? Yeah, there's hunting available here as well. And here. Yeah. Oh, I see metallic. What can we produce? It's always a good question. We can do basically everything. Oh, including mortuary over here. In terms of food, we get pomegranate farms. Say we can put them there, but they need worker access and stuff. 10 workers each. Anyway, you can put them there, but then you also need irrigation. Well, you don't need it, but it's very recommended. Can they... Oh, they can't burn or collapse, so that's a thing. Can the pump or something burn? No. It still needs worker access, but, you know, it doesn't need... I'm thinking, hold on. But yeah, it doesn't need a ton. Just worker access. But you only need one, presumably. Depends on how you're doing your irrigation, because from here you do irrigation ditch, basically. And you just gather the ditch. You can... Oh, never mind, you can't. That's in another game. In the... Or maybe you can build a bridge over it? No. In the Chinese game, the something empire, celestial empire, whatever, you can actually have the road cross the ditch, but you can only do it when it's not an intersection, right? And it does a tiny bridge over the ditch, but that's not a thing here, so fun. We're gonna need to somehow, like, you know, make sure they don't crisscross. Was that really not a thing in the original? I thought it was. Anyway, that's the new stuff. We also get hunting. Cool, because we get a lot of birds. Might as well hunt them. Stock and distribution. Pharaoh wants game meat, so we're gonna need to set up some hunters. Got it. It's one of the first things that the Pharaoh wants, is it? I mean, we can set up a few hunters here, and we can have some sort of, like, housing district over here, maybe, because there's a water source right here. It's doable. I have a feeling that we're gonna be able to, yeah, gold mines. Shush. Gold mines. How do we not have industrial slums? Oh boy. Because the mines are very far. I mean, you can have, okay, we can probably have a housing district in a line, kind of here. Provides worker access to some farms, but also to some mines. Not all of the mines, though. I don't know how we get houses, like, in the middle here. It's a bit more complicated. It's pretty far from any source of water. And your kingdom rating has fallen, yada yada. Okay, so something we can experiment with, but it's crazy. Worker's going that way, sure. Is it working the way I want it to? No, it's not. Okay, here we go. What about this? No, I'm dumb. What about this? Yeah. This in theory should work. I'm curious. I'm not sure where it's gonna spawn. Gonna do a little bit of an experiment. I've heard about this. Oh, it can't burn or collapse. That's wonderful. Also, I put the same thing twice. Hi, guys. I need you to respawn a overseer, my man. Oh, the overseer's going all the way around, isn't he? Overseer's coming. So that's something I wanted to test, too. You can make them walk an almost infinite amount if because once they're done doing their random walking, they will get back to the red point, no matter how far away it is. So maybe he's already done with walking, but he needs to get all the way back. The problem is that it takes him so long. Well, from down there, it takes him so long that I don't think he would manage by himself to water a full housing district. Maybe not a full, but provide enough water, you know? Let's experiment. Let's have houses around here. We're doing some experiments. I need people to move in quickly, please. Oh boy. Gonna be experimenting with another Walter Walker. This is something I've never done, by the way, because when I played the first time, for the missions that I did play, disease strikes, yeah, whatever. When I played for the first time, I was okay with industrial slums, but I'm trying to never have those. I'm trying harder than I used to. Let's just put it that way. This guy got some water somehow. Alright. I feel like this overlay is not as useful as it... sure. I feel like this overlay is not as useful as it was in the original game, because in the original game you'd have like a meter and you'd see it gradually go down. So it seems... Okay, it just got water. Let's see. Getting pretty dry. There's the water walker. Oh boy, no, he's gonna be late. This is a... yeah. I would need it to be closer than this. Yeah, see. So either I put it somewhere around here instead of here. Wait, why is there so much blue over here? Can I put a water supply anywhere in here? No, it needs to be... there needs to be actual greenery. I don't understand what this blue means. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I would either need to put it here, either I need to put down another one. What if I put down another one kind of like here? Why are they... okay. Alright, you got water. Sorry for the sciencing, but I'm interested in science. Could we do some shenanigans like this? For fun. It would be just for water that I would be doing this. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry. Had a bit of a cough coming. Okay, second water walker. I think it's keeping it reasonably wet. There's fire. Oh, the houses are burning. Right, so the water supply, you know, is fine, but the the houses are not. I think either I make 2 of them down here, but I need to make houses. I think it makes more sense to do it from here anyway. And from here I can probably just do 1. Sure, whatever. Everybody will work for less? Huh. A gift? Oh, because of the money? Sure. Well, I think one of them stopped working. And that's why they became dry. Well, we got there just in time, but still. I think we make a well down here for this, like, almost full circle. And this allows us to... We would probably have the road going through here. And that way we can probably have a small housing district around here. And a small housing district around here. And it allows us, all of it, to provide workers around here and around all of here, which seems like a great place to want workers. I don't know. To provide workers to, anyway. It forces us into a strange, like, design, but it allows us to completely ignore industrial slums and still get full amount of mines. Yeah, right now it's stopped working because those are rubble. There's no more housing down there. So what would the plan be? Just establish something here with hunting, because we can hunt over here. There used to be birds over here. I don't know where they went, but there used to be birds over here. We establish a first housing district around here, which allows us to get some hunting done. Also allows us to establish a couple wells, which provide water. The wells would go through this and then like this, and then back to the other side of the wells. Somewhere down there. But yeah, the wells would get workers out of this district we just established. Our first... It's a line? It might be a line. It might be a box too. I don't know. I like box districts. Could be a line. I think I'll make it a box. I like boxes, I'm sorry. But yeah, you go around. And then you kind of circle back to the other side here. What can we do for like trading and stuff? That's probably a good thing to ask and question. I did not look at that. Production, we can produce just about... Oh, we have plain stone quarries. Monument. Carpenter, stonemason, work camp, medium stepped pyramid. Yeah, it's pretty big. Work camps, I assume we're gonna need plain stone quarries. So that's another reason to have some worker access in the middle here. Although we have a bucks, we can make a bucks district over here, which gives worker access here. There would be another housing district, maybe here, a line here, which would give access to workers to a lot of places. And there's another line here. Gives access to workers to some farms, etc. I don't know that this is necessarily here, but you know. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Maybe we want our water walkers to walk through here if there's another district. I don't know. I can make districts out of this. It's just... I probably don't need this many farms, right? So I don't need to overdo it on farms either. We've got a housing district here, we got some farms here, but we don't need that many farms. Like, we get some farms. And we get some hunting over here. Seems like a fine idea. What were the objectives? I don't remember. City health is perfect. Wonderful. That's not what I wanted to see, though. Okay. 3,500. And a certain kingdom rating, and more importantly, monument. Oh yeah, 15 prosperity needed, but that's fine. Okay, we can kind of make anything, but also we can't make any of the base resources. We would have to import any of the base resources to make anything out of anything, really. 3 gods, Ptah being the... no, Ra? Ptah or Ra? Which one's the main one? Doesn't matter super much, but I'm kind of curious. Sure. Whatever, dude. Ptah is the main one. Makes sense. Bast and Ra. I don't remember which one does what, but whatever. Monuments we saw. You need both carpenters and stonemasons guilds. The carpenters build the woodwork around that allows the people to get up, and then stonemasons place the stones, just like the bricklayers place the bricks. Entertainment, nothing changed. Beautification, nothing changed. We should look at what we can trade. Saqqara's up here. We can trade with Menefer. Sells stuff that I don't want to buy, because I would rather buy the barley and stuff, you know. Not a super important trade route. Unless I got some beer to sell, or jewelry even, if I want to produce jewelry. I don't know that I do, but you know. Sells. We can get barley out of... oh, it's water though. Barley out of Abedjo. Where do we get a water trading district going? I did not think of that. Buys some stuff. Sells plainstone. I think that's what we can produce. It's probably what we need to build our thing. Bet it. Sells clay, reeds. It's a water trade route. So a lot of our industry will most likely have to be centered around wherever we do our trading. Where is that? It's either deep in the farmlands, which we're probably not going to use anyway. I can have a housing district kind of here. Sure, whatever. I can have a housing district kind of here. With like a water supply somewhere on the edge. Yeah, there's a lot of greenery. It's fine. Like I said, I don't think we need to necessarily do a ton of pomegranates. A ton of farming. Just because it's unlocked now doesn't mean we need to do it a ton. We can use kind of this space to have another big housing district. Well, not too close to here, because then, yeah, but we can have this here. This would have to be here, otherwise it's like down here, I think. Which feels really far away. I don't know, maybe we do build around here a bunch. It's hard to tell. There were birds. Hold on. Let me restart real quick. There were the birds. I'm sorry, I'm taking a long time with this, but I feel like the most important part of this is the city planning. You plan your city properly, and then it goes well. If you don't do that, it doesn't go well. You know? There's also farming available over here. I don't know. We get some hunters here. Probably a lot of... we probably build all our hunters around this area. They're gonna hunt this, but also spread around and probably hit these as well. It gets somewhat inefficient, but it's fine. And they store their food, I don't know, somewhere in the middle-ish maybe, so that the bazaars for a district here, potentially here, maybe over here. Could go get it, feasibly. Maybe all the granaries are around here, so that it's decent. It doesn't need to be close to the farms, mind you, but honestly, our main source of income is going to be gold mines, right? We should work towards that. We have a line district here and a line district here. This one gives us food from game meat. This one, kind of necessary to have maybe the castle over here, the place where we get the gold. This is the closest we can make the village palace, right? This is more or less the closest we can make it to the gold mines. So we have a housing district kind of like this, which includes this. Gives some worker access to those mines, but then there's going to be another housing district over here, maybe. A line here, which is going to give access to the rest of these. We can make some mines here with worker access, maybe some mines here, but maybe also mines with worker access from a block. This would be a block, right? Sure. And then we're eventually going to need, if we want to get some water trading going, we're eventually going to need another housing district over here, which will provide access to workers for the docks, but also a bunch of industry which we could cram in here. Maybe. Maybe on the other side as well. Not too far, but, you know. Maybe do something. You know, I've been talking so long that I don't even have time to actually do it today. I could probably get it started, but I wouldn't finish my time lapse before I have to go, because I have things to do. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it off here. We have a plan. The next time I get to record, we're going to actually execute on the plan. We should also try to get the monument started at some point. I don't know where we're going to build it. I guess here, right? If we have a housing district, a block housing district here, there's this side of the block district, which we can give some worker access to. We can have stuff here, and it's so far away that we probably don't want much of the industry here. We could have hunters, but they're better off just being here, closer to the granaries where we're going to store stuff and everything. Yeah, I think this is where we're gonna put all the builders, and they're just gonna get to building over here. That makes sense, probably. It's a bit stretched out over many places, but it should be fun. It should be fine. We'll see about that. Yeah, I'm excited now. Let's go. Okay, we're back and ready to actually do it. And you know what? I did it again. God damn it. I built a part of my city, and then I didn't have the recording for it, which is very unfortunate. Now, last time I just went, oh, whatever. It's at the end of the mission. I'll just show you what I made. But this is the foundation of the city, so I figure I can't do that, and so I'm gonna have to redo it all now. I really liked how what I did turned out last time, so I took a few pictures to try to get it about the same. Because, I mean, we talked a lot about planning and stuff, but there's always a bit of improvisation around the ideas we planned. Now, I really liked how some of the things turned out. Other things I'm going to improve, you know, because I have experience with our original improvisation. I'm going to improve a tiny bit on what I did, but for the most part, I'm doing exactly the same. Anyway, time-lapse time. Let's do it. Oh, something I forgot to mention. I want to have the pyramid somewhere in here. I put it exactly here, I'm pretty sure. Right? 3, 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. It's here. that I put it. Why there? I don't know. I felt like I had space there, which honestly, I do. Alright, time lapse for Rio. Okay, that's gonna be a start. I believe I've got everything. So a few things changed, but it's fine. This I really liked. It looks awkward right now, but you can fill it up with a lot of just work. I can put a bunch of storage yards here, some worker camps, some guilds, and this circle here has access to workers from these houses just here, same as these mines here. And then these mines are getting their workers through here, and I will be able to put even more workers. And just, yeah, we can find a lot of work for a lot of people, and we're not even farming over here yet. That'll be something else too. I'll probably put houses here. I don't know. There's a lot that we can do with this. Let me unpause. Let people move in a little faster. Full disclosure, I had gotten to a second time lapse without without having a recording, where I fleshed out even more stuff. We haven't even gone into debt, but we've got all our gold mines online from this. The water should be able to, well, provide water to these houses over here. Let me in fact go, I thought I was going at 1.5 already. My bad. Let's put 5 a little bit. Let them come in. Let's see how it goes. They're going... Please go to these houses in priority. They're going. Alright. I want these mines and stuff to start working. There we go, the mines are working. The mines! They are working! Where's my water supply? Here he comes. My water supply is coming for these houses. We're cheating. We're providing water deep in the desert. It's not supposed to happen. Here we go. Alright, so a bunch more people are gonna come in. Which is good because a bunch of workers are required. Oh my god, and these have begun being fed already. Yeah. Once, I'll cut away for a bit. Once we have enough workers accumulated, and some money, we can scale up some more production. Maybe start stoneworking and stuff. We'll see. I'll figure what I want to do once I have the workers to do it. Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe I give more health services to my peoples. I didn't do that. I'll put this here, actually. Surely this is fine. I gave most services here. Let me then get apothecary in both places. One houses there. I'll put this here for now. I'll move them if they become inconvenient. It's not like they're set. It's not like where I put them is set in stone or something. Let's not be ridiculous. Sorry guys, my bad. How are we doing? Unemployment is rising slowly. We're at 12,000 gold. We could spend that on a bunch more stuff. Maybe we ought to do that. And this is starting to get full too. Alright, well, other time lapse. I'll be adding some stuff. I don't know what yet. Maybe I add the rest of the services to everybody, since we have workers and stuff. I'll figure it out. Give me a moment. Oh, I pressed play. It's still on 5.0. Let's put it at 1 for now. I mean, you saw the time lapse, but like I added some houses here, some culture. I added the pavilion to every place. I added a bunch of stoneworking, a storage yard to take the stone, some worker camps so we can begin work on this. Some stonemasons guilds too. We're missing 208 additional workers. I added these so that these would evolve. They may not. It is possible that they won't receive any culture. But that's fine because we can add a bunch of workers from this side. Let's just add all these people. It's gonna be so many people. So many people. Yeah. I don't know. So many people. It'll be great. Don't worry. I'm not worried. We're still making a ton of money. And we still... That's the weird part. We still haven't set up our... Oh, man. How far do you go to buy food? Good lord. They go further than I thought. Of course, it's very inefficient of them to go that far, but, you know. Do what you do. This lady went the wrong way. I think she'll still manage to hit everybody. Because the shortest path back to the bazaar will probably be this way anyway. Oh, food made it there anyway. I don't know how that happened. Oh, probably sent two. Yeah, it sent two ladies. Desirability. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out. We shall figure it out. 0 to 5 work. Oh, nobody has moved in here. I see. It's fine. We'll get there. This is more or less where I left it off. I need to wait for more workers to come in. But as they come in, we'll need to find more work for them. I mean, we get work camps and stuff, so... couldn't be the worst. Let me isolate these houses with a bunch of cats! I feel like they're going to appreciate. Because they're relatively close to this industry, and I don't know how much they're going to appreciate that, you know? I can have 6 storage yards right here, which is pretty cool. Oh, look at all these people coming in. Unemployment's gonna go through the roof. Game, show me. Okay, we're still... Deliver, please. I can deliver when they're in the granaries? That's kind of cool. In the original, I'm pretty sure you had to put them in whatchamacallit. Okay. Culture is making it all the way to this pavilion. I don't think they'll make it all the way here. Or maybe they will. I don't know. Feels very far for them. I think I'm going to have to add some culture buildings over here, which is fine. I got houses here to give worker access to other people. Wages have... Oh. I could save money by lowering wages myself. I don't know that I necessarily want to, but... Okay. Let's just keep 2... I'm going to make something very similar to what I just did on this side. So a circle, and it's what? 4 plus 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's almost like I calculated it. Oh, my bad. This road could leave a bit more room on this side, but I can add a bunch more stuff, including culture, which is what I'm thinking of adding right now. Just a few more culture buildings so that it's easier for it's gonna make it easier for the oh, maybe I want to get some stones and then back here. I probably do. I'm gonna put this here, and I'm going to put juggling here. I want this road to, you know, not go through there. I'm probably gonna want more stone quarries, although I'm gonna have plenty of stone quarries once I quarry these stones up, and the stones in the middle up as well. Can get stone quarries getting workers here. Can get stone quarries getting workers here. These or these could get workers in that one housing district we're eventually gonna put here for trading purposes. Yeah. Okay, well, houses are still evolving and stuff, so I'm sure we'll get there. The food supply for this housing district is going to be very poor until I produce food closer to them, or at least store food closer to them. I should have a granary on get game meat. I should also have granaries for the grain. You know? Could put those here, really. I'm gonna put... Ooh. I'm gonna add one granary. I'm surprised that I can do this, but sure. You're going to... I don't know, actually. For now, just accept game meat. The hunters will just walk longer to deliver their meat, and that's gonna be fine. Eventually we'll move it. Eventually it might become a pomegranate establishment. Battery. Well, for now we're gonna leave it at this level, and we're just gonna make sure we evolve all of this and get our stuff going. I'd say I'll give access to a second god to both of these, but it's not gonna be the same god. So I don't piss off my main god by having... Like, this way my main god has more temples than the other two. Oh, the stone quarry is... the stone storage yard is almost full. Did I put... Uh-oh. 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 That would be stupid. I forgot that part. Please find workers very soon. Overlay. Fire. Uh-oh. Don't burn. Oh yeah, this side... I'm gonna need to add a firehouse if I'm gonna have these work camps right here. But yeah, we still need this firehouse to do its job for this one. I'm surprised that extreme is yellow and not red or something. Can temples not burn? Oh, wow, interesting. Well, anyway, how do I get rid of the... Oh, thank you. Alright, well, I'll be waiting until the next time I want to do something, which is very close, actually, but I'm still gonna, you know, skip it so you don't have to wait with me. Okay. I think I'm gonna start doing something, because I just noticed the stones are full. And I do have unemployment, quite a bit of it. I might as well do something to use it. I'm not sure what. Well, first things first, actually. I know what I'm gonna do first. Let's just, you know... store a ton of plain stone. I can't talk right now for some reason. Plain stones. There you go. There's gonna be plenty of room. We should probably get our industry going. And that's where I'm not sure if I think I'm doing a line. And not a box. I was thinking of a box, but I think, especially with this being here, probably just a line. The awkward thing is where. It's almost like I need the services to be in the middle, which is not ideal for a line. Ideally, you want the services on one end of it. Because I'm going to want probably worker access. Well, a lot of the farms can probably get their workers from here, right? Around here. Then maybe here. I think I put the services. Because we could want stone quarries on this side. Getting workers from a line that's coming through like this. Well, I'll work on something, I'll figure it out, I'll be right back with a time lapse. Be right back now, I'll just time lapse right now. We're gonna improvise something. Okay, I built a lot. I still haven't reached... still haven't reached debt. But at first we're gonna plunge into big lack of workers. Okay, this up here is ugly. I'm sorry. I apologize profusely. It's very ugly. I know. It's very, very ugly. I don't like it either, but here we are. 0 additional workers? What about all these people? I guess they don't count them until they find houses, and then only then you need workers for all these places, which is gonna be a lot. Now, I didn't open the trade routes. I should have done that. We're gonna open trade routes to everybody. We might as well. Water trade route, water trade route. We're gonna get started on everything. Land trade route. Sure. We're gonna get our production going. Everybody gets a little piece of something, maybe. This is how I usually like to do my industrial districts, is sections of 5 by 6. And you can make a long line of them, as long as, you know, it ends with worker access at the end here. You can make long lines like this of just a big industrial district, and transversals like this, which are all barred because I don't want them to be walking around in there. The transversals are there to facilitate going from the storage yards to the production facilities, etc. So that's my normal layout. I could add some more. I decided to add farms on this. I don't usually put farms in there, but you know, might as well. I can. It's fine. I could even irrigate those, probably. Hold on. We're getting fancy over here. Yeah, it's probably fine. Yeah, you just do something like this, and then you can irrigate with this here. Wham. I'm actually gonna... Yeah, I need to leave a space probably. It's fine. It can be up there. I should put this here. It deletes both. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. We can do this here, this here, this here. And just... There you go, I can irrigate those as well. And this is ugly. Get out of here. Alright. This one's not irrigated. A few of these are not irrigated, but it's not the end of the world if they're not irrigated. You know, it's fine. People are gonna start moving. Oh, I opened the trade routes, but I did not start trading. Overseer of Commerce. Alright, we are gonna be importing a ton of stuff. All of it, all at once. We're rich. It's fine. Import to maintain. We're going to go 800 in all our imports. Even wood, which is going to cost a lot. Import to maintain 800. Flax. Import to maintain 800. We're going to set all of this up. Import to maintain 800. Wood. We're also gonna maintain 800. We're not gonna consume this nearly as much. We are going to consume it when building the pyramid. We're not there yet. We're still in the phase where it's all about workers, but eventually the pyramid gets off the ground and you need wood to build around the pyramid to climb up to the top, to put stuff at the top. You'll see. Maybe. I'm probably gonna cut part of it because, you know how it is. Those are the imports. We are also going to want to export... I'm gonna have to say 800. There's a reason for that. I'll explain it once I set it up, but there's a reason for that. This is gonna be the same thing. It's gonna have to be when 800. Beer and pottery, I'm gonna say 1600. So the reason for the 800, 1600, we're going to... This might be too far for this. We'll figure it out once we get it going a bit. But it might be too far, we'll see. But the point is, we're gonna do the little trick where we get stuff, you know? Oh, yeah, that's something else I wanted to set up. Okay, hold on. I have a lot of things I want to try to set up. This is going to accept all game meat. This will empty. Ideally into this one. It might send it a little bit over here. That's fine. Once this is all here, this will be getting probably half. And once the game meat is empty, I'll switch it back to accepting, but only half. So this is going to be the supply of pomegranate for these two districts. One of those districts is not fully built yet, but don't worry about it. We're also going to have a couple of storage yards over here. You're in the way, bird. This might be here. You're really in the way, bird. Oh, fine, be here. It's fine. I don't care. One of those will be getting, except none, will be getting quarter papyrus and quarter linen. The other one will be getting half pottery, half beer. So the way this works, my understanding of the way this works is the productions are going to deposit their stuff in the closest space where there's availability. Whether there's an accept the stuff or a get the stuff. Pottery, for example. Whether it's a get pottery or a accept pottery, it's going to deposit it to the closest place that has it. So there's a place they can put it here when they're done so that they can keep producing fast. And then there's a storage yard, which is quite a ways across, which has the job of distributing that pottery from where it's being produced to where it's going to be consumed. So these two are responsible for getting the consumable goods. That's consumable is not the right word for it, but you know what I'm trying to say. The consumer goods. They're responsible for getting the consumer goods over to here. So that these two districts can consume. Pomegranates are going to come here. Half the granary is going to get there, but most of the granaries are going to be having pomegranate. I'm going to add a couple granaries over here. Those are going to be the pomegranate granaries. Fill that up to... You get up to half, and then you accept half pomegranate. Right? We're bringing the meat up here. The bazaar's here. It has access to this and to the stuff. The one thing I'm worried about is supplies for this market over here. I might have to add a storage yard around here that gets the supplies. We'll see. We'll figure it out. It's not... I'm going to let it roll for now. We've added a ton of stuff. 10 workers required. Yeah, but like once these people move in, it's going to discover all these workers, and we'll see. We will see. We're building a massive city by... Oh, yeah. 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 People are going to move in, and it's going to be fine. I'm going to refrain from build. I was going to do some beautifying all around the place in the districts that actually do exist, but I'm going to refrain from that for the moment. 538. Maybe I do add the... I was going to refrain from it because it costs a lot, and I'm about to buy resources, probably. I didn't buy anything here, apparently, when the boats came by. Maybe there's not enough workers. I don't know. We added a ton of stuff. But there's a ton of people moving in. Here. Water, please. I think this is too long. I think this side is a terrible idea. In fact, I know it's a terrible idea. Stop it. They're gonna be confined to there. Cannot burn, no collapse. I'm going to add a small architect right here, just to make sure this thing doesn't collapse. Okay, better. Some people are getting food. Actual food. The work is going. They're removing the water, I believe, at this point. Yeah. Eventually they'll start, you know, actually building the thing. We've got plenty of stones built up just for that. The wood is here. We've begun work on linen, I presume. Yeah. I guess I won't add more industries just yet. Reed has arrived for papyrus. Love to see that. We've got brewers going, we got potters. Okay, we've received most of the goods and we still are not into debt. People are still moving in. Let me do some beautification. Bam, I'm poor again. Let me do some beautification here too. I don't need plazas all the way down here. Just plazas for this, you know? Then cats! Meow! I did cats here, but... what's this thing's problem? Oh. It was really... this hasn't gotten food somehow. Big old statue, a big old guy just looking out into the sunset or whatever, and his pet bird. Or whatever. Shrine to Ptah. Gonna add a few shrines too, because we can. Oh, yeah, okay, I got that. Whatever. It's fine. We're fine. I'm fine. Oh, there's plenty of room to develop over here, huh? This needs cats, I believe. Big old row of cats. Got 'em. Oh. Shrine. Okay, how are we looking for workers and stuff? Oh boy. Well, people are still moving in. I'm going to give them a bit of time. Sure. I knew it. Okay, not the head. Cats! Do it! See, this district has already received a lot of the goods, which makes sense because they're the closest to where the goods are being produced. Am I going out of money again? No, I'm too rich for that. I think I never explained why I put a limit like I did. Really, it's because I don't want them to ever get across the map just to get the goods that are in the get storage yards. So to make sure that never happens, it will only sell when it's above what can be contained here, right? So I'm selling above 800 for papyrus because there could be 800 here, and I don't want them to trek across town to get those. It will only sell if there's papyrus available to sell in the area where I sell papyrus. Really, that's why. for goods that are not ever traded by water, I shouldn't have to do that, but alright, hold on, that does happen sometimes. It's like clay pits, you just rebuild it and then you're happy. There's nothing to do about it. Employees need it, you don't say. They're coming, don't worry. They are coming. They're gonna get here. Right, I'm going to add a few stone masons. Maybe I add the stone masons over here. I know! Shut up! They're coming. I know they're coming. 122. It's fine, they're coming. I swear they're coming. Hold on. Overseers of granaries. Like, there's 1,000 people coming. It's fine. Pomegranates have been harvested. It's a tiny harvest. But that's fine. The supply will, you know. It's a steadier way of producing pomegranates. It'll get there eventually. I built quite a few farms. I'm not worried about our production. I'm thinking of building a few more production for some of these industries. I'm holding myself back because I'm already down workers. I could wait for the workers. I'm gonna... Oh. Are they gonna begin soon? Yeah, look, all the stone layers, the stone masons are coming for the work. Alright, I'm gonna show you that. Food? How is there a food hole here? Come on. The bazaar is struggling to get food. The granaries are right there. That's awkward. Oh, these houses have evolved too. Look at them, they're all standing around. And stones are making their way there. I'll add one more work camp here. Things are going quite well. In my opinion. Ooh, look, the houses are becoming white and stuff. Oh, we're evolving. We're evolving. It's great. It'll get there. Supplying the houses for the first time with like food and stuff always takes a while. We already have the population requirement. This needs to stabilize, really. It's just once they're all fed, once they all have their supply of food, because it has to fill up a large amount of food in one go, so eventually it'll stabilize. I just need another round of pomegranates and stuff. You can see the difference between the fertile lands and the not fertile lands. I could add more pomegranate farms around here. I think I will. I'm starting to have unemployment anyway. I'm adding them there because it feels like the land on this side is slightly more fertile, but maybe I'm just crazy. I'm going to add a few more industries as well. Linen. Beer. Man, I created so much space for industry and feels like I'm out. It's kind of silly, isn't it? Well, I can add more here. It's a big industrial complex compared to what we've been doing. Ah? We're gonna need also carpenter guilds. This is where I think I'm gonna start putting stuff in the middle here. Hold on. I'm gonna wait just a bit, but then I'm gonna start putting stuff in the middle that gets its stuff from houses over here. Pharaoh wants Debbins. Sure, I'll deliver. I think I'll also do a tiny time lapse. I'm gonna need way more workers, but I'm already super high on unemployment, and at this amount of people, 9% starts to be a lot. You know? Eventually people are gonna move in here, and we'll figure it out. I also added a bunch of, like, stone carvers. We did empty all our stones real fast. I'm actually gonna change one of them to get all, so that we're always putting everything in one place, because the workers won't deliver the stones unless there's a pack of 4, yeah. See, they were split right now, so they were, you know, taking their sweet time. Pomegranates and a bit of meat. Meat and a bit of pomegranates. Love to see it. Alright, unemployment is high. Let's add superfluous stuff. Did I not put down services? I guess I did not. My bad. That was a dancing thing and a juggler school, I'm pretty sure. Also, delete that. I misplaced it. I got distracted by the rubble. Oops. Excess! Oh my god, you're in the way, birds. Somebody hunt them down. Please. This is fine. Yes, it's excessive. I don't care. I'm gonna need a lot of... I'm gonna need to dump a lot of workers into some job somewhere. Especially if I ever complete this. You know? What are we doing? I never even completed the... desirability over here. With the cats in it. Well, this didn't exist, so... understandable. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot again. I need this to be a thing. Otherwise, it's gonna fall apart again. Get out of here. Get out! Somebody hunt that bird! Yes, thank you. Cool. Uh-oh. Our houses devolved at some point? Supply of something was low. Well, we just established the industries and the extra food and stuff, so it is normal that some supply might be a little hard to get by, but like, pots are there, beer is struggling a little. Oh, there's something else before I forget. We're gonna add this. Let's do a festival. Been a long time. Let's start with our actual, like, patron. We don't have the beer for an actual grand festival, but hey, lavish for Batar. There you go. Gonna have some fun over there. We added carpenters, right? Yeah, okay, there they are. I think this is where we need carpenters. I might be wrong. I think this is where we need carpenters. How are we doing on employment? See, I added a bunch of useless stuff and we're still in need of more. Somehow. I will skip until I do something else, I suppose. Oh, thank you. Interesting. Weavers is the only place where that's actually relevant. We're gonna get a lot of extra linen to sell, I suppose. Which is fine. Which is nice. Alright. Keep going. Oh, you know, actually, very tiny time lapse. A little bit of a worker dump. Dad! Wait, this happened? Oh, I probably bought some wood or something. I did use some wood. This is what the carpenters are used for. Oh, ramp! It's gonna go around the pyramid. Round and round and round and round. Yeah, I probably just bought wood. It's fine. I'm probably fine. It'll, I'll make money again. I'm fairly confident. Alright, back to cutting until something interesting happens. How did this work? Oh yeah, I'm unemployed. There you go, we reset unemployment for a while. And then we can add houses here and then put a bunch of work camps just to make them work. I don't know what they're doing, but they're working. It seems like this district does manage to grab the stuff from that far away without too much hassle. That's good news. Anyway, yeah, back to cutting, as I was saying. I think we need to add more stone carvers, to be honest. We could do this here. Yeah, I'll wait a bit on it. It's probably the next thing I'm gonna do, though. Alright. I've waited enough. I want to do something. Let me just put cats down. Cat, meow! There we go. And then we're gonna put some actual stuff down. We're still a little low on stones. I'm gonna up the production of stones. Not here. There you go, it's a little bit of a circuit right here. We're going to add services. Architect, it's going to do the rounds here. We could add some other work camps or something. I don't want to add work camps. Too close to the houses though. Alright, I'm gonna add houses here. I'm also gonna add beautification. That's the main reason they never evolved back there. Oh, Devin. Alright, I'm gonna stop for now. I lied. I'm not gonna stop. But there's gonna be a road here. I know! Shut up! Okay. Gonna figure it out from here. Once people arrive or something. I don't know. I'll wait on this for the moment. I just realized that I don't have any services to make sure that these don't burn up. Extreme fire risk, you don't say. Apparently it's only a fireman. While we're at it, a few things I remembered. First things first, this is not something I necessarily explained. We should have a roadblock here. Because at first they spawn as a random walker, which means sometimes they're going to go in this direction. Once they're done walking, then they become a destination walker. That's when they start ignoring roadblocks and stuff to go to their destination, which is the red point, right? Yeah, it's the red point. They end here. So we're going to want, for more efficiency, it still doesn't matter. I don't think that we've ever seen these houses de-evolve because of lack of water, right? So I don't think it matters, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's going to make them more efficient because they're going to go already towards where they're going to want to go as a Destination Walker. Another thing I noticed. I looked at the... By the way, it's a new day, so there's a few things. I've had time to think since the last time I talked to you guys. That's why I'm having all these ideas all of a sudden. We're going to need 1,000 wood, not 800. And we're going to need 15 granite when the pyramid is done. It's not done by any means. We're not even halfway there. But I might as well start stocking up on those. I'm probably rich. Yeah, I'm not super high on gold right now, but we're fine. So I'm going to put this here. This is going to hold half granite, which should be enough for 15 granite, because half is 16. And we're going to add a quarter wood, although it's only going to hold 200, really. I don't know about the rest of the space on there. It's fine. And then overseers, commerce. Wood is going to be increased to 1,000. Might as well. Then granite. Import to maintain 15. There you go. Shouldn't be too bad. The last thing I thought about. Yeah. It's perfect for denser stages, apparently. It's gonna be for a while. We need to improve our scores for jugglers and musicians. And I was thinking maybe we do a small, like, entertainment district over here. The question is, where do they get houses, like, worker access from? They get a little bit of worker access here. Not a ton, but a tiny bit when they walk all the way to here. They would also get it if I did something like this and I had houses here. Like these I'm gonna move to here, I guess. I'll just do a time lapse of me. Oh, also I can put houses here. That's the other thing I was thinking of. When the services go all the way here, it should provide resources to these houses. I don't need twice. Yeah, this is fine. Gonna add houses here and yeah, time lapse. I've told you what I'm gonna do. Let's do it. This is probably fine. Whoa, right, I have the speed pretty high. But employment is getting pretty high too. Let's dump a few more. Let's have a few more camp dumps. Not too many, getting a little close. Can always have like a road coming up like this. Around here. This seems mostly fine. We're just going to do this, and we're going to add more. Sure. I'm just gonna add a road here. Cannot collapse, so I'm just going to add a little bit of a firehouse right here. There we go. Blessing for Ptah. You know, it's about time we had another festival. Don't you think? We just enhanced our festival area with a lot of jugglers and a few other things. Let's see what other gods are wanting to give us. Oh boy, I think I need to add a ton of shrines. Maybe one temple to Ra and then a bunch of shrines to both of these. I'll hold a festival to Ra, just because he's the most annoyed. I'm going to... Can temples... No, they cannot burn. Let's add the Ra temple maybe here. I don't care. I'm gonna add an architect over here. It's gonna be fine. And then a bunch of shrines. I'll just jam shrine. I guess it's gonna be another time lapse, but let's just jam a bunch of shrines to everybody. Okay, maybe I'm overdoing it. I went into debt. Well, one of them's gonna be real happy. I'll do the other one afterwards. 20 and 3. I wish it did the... Oh, kingdom's gonna go down. I wish that it would tell me the coverage, because it works the same way that this does, ratios. But I don't... I wish I didn't have to like do maths or guess what the actual ratios are like right now. We need money to come back, and then we're gonna do Raw as well. We can jam a bunch around here. How many did I put? 20? I need to put 20 down for Raw? Goddamn. Oh lord. We're pretty goddamn high in population. Good lord. I wonder how much more we can take. 500 more people. 7,300. I did good in adding one denser stage, because wouldn't have had enough otherwise. How much did these cost? 100. So, oh, I just bought a bunch of stuff. Yeah, the grind is here. Wait, I bought 16 granite? I said 15. What? Excuse you? What is this? It's scam is what it is. Alright, we need 22,000. We have enough. Let's just do it. 3, 4, 5. Probably gets it. 6, 7, 8. This one doesn't. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 7. I'm at 7. I'm at 7. I'm at 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is fine. This is fine. 15. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Fixed it. Gods should all be happy now. Well, they're eventually gonna be happy. Alright, back to cutting until something interesting happens, maybe. Why, thank you, Rob. You know what? I'll take that as a sign to do something. I don't need to do something, but I'm gonna do something because I want to. So I've been looking at things, and this needs a row of cats. That's why they're not evolving, I'm pretty sure. I didn't click on them, but I'm pretty damn sure. This all needs a row of cats. Now, the other thing I'm gonna do, because I have some workers available and stuff, and I'm gonna have even more with all of these coming online, is we're going to create a bunch of More stones. Hold on. I need to delete a little bit. We will take it back, don't worry. I do need that road anyway, because that's how these people are getting water. It's the road that brings them water. Can't not have that road. Alright. I added a bunch of work camps because I expect a bunch of people are going to move in because these are going to, yeah, evolve. Oh, something I forgot is plasification. There's a little dark spot in the middle. That's fine. I'll plasify this as well. So I think it does impact them a little. Alright. Yeah, a bunch of people are going to move in now. How's the work camp? 129. There's a bunch of people coming in. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Alright, back to waiting until this is mostly done. Yeah. Right? Hold on. Let me at least make sure that this is reasonable. Maybe I should... Well, I'll just delete a few work camps if it stabilizes and I'm still in need of workers, but I think I'll be fine. There's a fire. Oh, I guess I didn't add a fireman over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna delete this so that it doesn't spread. That's my bad. Well, somebody did wish at some point that he would see a fire. There you go, you saw a fire. Generally speaking, it's a good idea to delete the buildings around it so that it doesn't spread. Like I just did. Actually, these two were offset a little, weren't they? So that there's a third one. This seems fine. How are we doing on work? Yeah, that's fine. Hey, we finished it. It is here. It is this. It's big. It's a thing. It sure is a thing. Alright, well, this was a fun level. You had a fun city, don't you think? How'd you like it? This is ugly over here. Don't look at it. I did not do a great job over here. My improvisation had objectives like maximize the number of farms and stuff, and so it's super ugly. It also like added this thing that I didn't need, but I wanted to add it to have it. And so it's in a very awkward place because I never planned where I was going to put it. So it's, yeah, well, everything over there is ugly. The rest I really like. The rest I really, really like. What did you think about it? You probably had a different solution and everything. Everybody does. Oh, and what did you think of the water trick? That's a trick that I had never used before, but I had heard about. And I wanted to try it out since I gave myself this strange, strict rule of no industrial slums. Unless absolutely effing necessary. So, so far I have managed to not have industrial slums. Although I don't need, like I need workers here. Like we got to almost 8,000 instead of just 3,000 something. When I need worker access here, I don't need a whole goddamn basin of workers here. I just need a few houses. But then, you know, this looks good too. I don't know, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this greatly. And I hope you did too. Let's finish the mission. There we go.
The feat you have accomplished is unmatched. With your wisdom, a massive pyramid unlike anything that has been seen before stretches toward the sky and guarantees immortality to our beloved Pharaoh.
Well, I'm not gonna keep governing. We've done enough here. Next mission. Which is gonna be a choice, I believe. Oh my god. Madam! Alright. Next time's gonna be Madam. That's the peaceful one, and apparently I decided to do the peacefuls first, so we're gonna do Madam next, which is, we'll be here for a while. Until then, see y'all.